In a format where multiple losses can be unforgiving at the end, each game becomes a must-win to secure a place in the final. It's match 9, Legends Cricket Trophy for 2024. Rajasthan Kings against the Colombo Lions. Robin Uthappa and Yasir Shah. It's coming to you live from the International Cricket Stadium here in Pallekele. And the matches are coming thick and fast. We've seen some record scores and some big hits along the way. And the pitches are still high quality surfaces here. New York Strikers have now made it 3 from 3. They're leading the points table with 6 points. Dubai Giants 2 from 3. They're on 4. Rajasthan Kings can join the Giants on 4 points. And the Colombo Lions, well, they need to get moving. They've played 2 and lost 2. And the Devils as well. The Delhi Devils played 2, lost 2. So those two teams, they've got a bit of work ahead of them. One win apiece for Kings, Samp Army and Punjab Royal. At the toss, Robin Uthappa got the coin going upwards. And Rajasthan won the toss, and they will bowl. They've decided to bowl. Rajasthan Kings will bowl first tonight. So the Rajasthan Kings, they've got decent selection of bowlers with Shadab Jakati, Manpreet Goni, Jatin Saxena, and Munaf Patel comes in for his first match. Chaturanga de Silva, but they're batting as well. Robin Uthappa, Hamilton Mazakaza, Peter Trago, Ashley Nurse, Angelo Pereira and Robin Vist, and his Kusala with the Colombo Lions.
Yes, well, look at that name at the top, Colombo Lions. He needs to really fire today. Christopher Gale. And then Ben Dunk, he's been among the runs. Ross Taylor has not really looked. Jesse Ryder, they've got some good hitters. Asker Afghan, Andanak Mal, and then Robert Freiling. He's been very good in this tournament. Yasir Shah has not been the best with the ball. Sulfiqar Babar, Mohammad Irfan, they bowl decently well, but their batters have not really got themselves going.
Tallest man in the tournament, I think, Mohammad Irfan. Pitch looks good. It's another decent surface. We saw how the big hitters, so the clean hitters, Chadwick Walton, this pitch made no difference at all today to him. He absolutely got off at a rollicking rate of knots. Hit 70 from 33 balls today, and so if Chadwick Walton can get the best out of this pitch, then certainly others tonight can do the same. All right, let's hear from the Rajasthan Kings captain, Robin Uthappa.
Robin, so far one loss, 1 win. How are you as a team mentally at the moment, and physically, more importantly?
Physically, we're good. We have a few niggles, but I think we're fine. Everyone gets a game in that sense, so we're quite happy with where we are. I think we're doing a lot of things right. Getting runs on the board. We almost defended that last game. That score in the last game, so we're pretty happy. Just two games in, 1 win, 1 loss gives us a better understanding of the wicket conditions. The balls are more consistent now, so I think we'll have a good one.
And in terms of the rotation of your squad, obviously you don't make too many changes game to game, but important that players get some game time before the latter parts of the competition.
Yeah, for sure, especially the fast bowlers, you got to really take care of them. And so I think Munaf's getting a game in, and then Ivana's taking a break today. And Kirk Edwards had a slight mishap in his hotel room, so his shoulder's not feeling very well. And so we just put it back in place, so Jatin comes back in for this game.
And you've looked amazing, in great form at the moment. What have you been doing before this, leading up to the tournament?
Honestly, nothing. I've just had two hits at the net, and just come in, trying to focus on the basics. I think the fact that I've not prepared according to how I'd like to prepare, I'm focusing a lot more on the basics, so I think it's working.
All the best tonight.
Thank you very much.
Very positive person is Robin Uthappa, and we hope that Kirk Edwards is all right. Just heard there that he had a bit of a mishap in his hotel room. I always worry when you get to different hotels, you get into a bathroom, you're not quite sure and you can slip. I know of a couple of professional cricketers who've slipped on bathroom floors and they've had terrible dislocations. Right, the skipper of the Colombo Lions is Yasir Shah.
3. Yes, yeah, it's been a tough competition so far. The team's lost their opening 2 games. Where can you guys improve in the games ahead?
Yeah, we started well, and we didn't look at this power play. We did very well, and after that, in last 3 or 4 hours, we just like in last 3 or 4 hours, we will do inshallah better.
And in terms of the batting and the bowling departments, do you think there's some areas where you could really try and improve on?
Yeah, last 2 matches we don't have a fast bowler because we were playing with 2 fast bowlers, and no, today playing Krishna. We go with 3 fast bowlers today.
And how have you been enjoying the captaincy of your team?
Yeah, I really enjoy with seniors like us Bose and Rose Taylors. Yeah, they really support me here.
And time in Sri Lanka so far, you spent enough time here, this trip here. Are you really enjoying the exposure out here once again?
Yeah, I really love playing here in Sri Lanka because I played a lot of matches here, so the pupils are very good and they're respectable.
I hope you get back on the winning track, and all the best tonight.
Yeah, inshallah, we will do our best cricket today, inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So tonight it's the Colombo Lions skippered by Yasir Shah, and we're going to see the Rajasthan Kings captained by the relaxed Robin Uthappa. Confirmation of the toss that the Kings have won it. They put the Lions into bat. Pitch is a very good one, and a reminder as well that the tournament is a tournament of 90 balls, 15 overs per innings. Do you want to put up that graphic? Do you want to put up the graphic? Do you want to put up the graphic about the tournament? Graphic, what it is? Yes. Now the Rajasthan Kings, Peter Trago there. Every team is sprinkled with the talent from all over the world, from different parts of the world. I haven't made a tally yet of which team has come, which country supplies the most players, but West Indies, and there's the big one. Chris Gale, West Indies, with Ben Dunk, Australia. And last night we saw Ben Dunk get off to a galloping start, hitting 6s at will, and it was a rather subdued Chris Gale. Now I think Chris Gale doesn't like to be held down. He likes to be, of course, he likes to be let off the leash, and let's see him having fun tonight.
It's incredible in the amount of record. So just made Ben Dunk made 46, but look at that career. Chris Gale, 460 games, almost 15,000 runs. That strike rate.
Scary. And 22 T20 centuries as well, miles ahead of the next. Ben Dunk, 46 from 22 last night. You see that 99 not out on his CV. He's got 2 of those. 2 99 not out. How we'd love to have found 1 run from somewhere. So the Colombo Lions have been put into bat. And the Lions with Chris Gale and Ben Dunk, Ross Taylor, former New Zealand captain, Jesse Ryder, New Zealand, Asker Afghan, Adnan Akmal, Robert Freilink, Yasir Shah, Krishna Kamp Upadhyay is in for his first game, but now let's look at the bowling for the Rajasthan Kings. So it looks like we're going to see the spin of Ashley Nurse to bowl his off spin at the start here. Well, that's a change.
Yeah, that's definitely a change. Maybe the 2 left-handers out there might have Uthappa might have thought that, okay, let's try some off spin.
Look at these.
One item round.
Just strolling across. Who are they? Who are these
Good to go.
So set and ready to go. A slip in place.
Play.
Yeah, off spinner to the left-hander. I think that's a good ploy, the fact that we've got this. Ashley Nurse. Catch. Is it clean? I think it is. Ashley Nurse is claiming it, and first ball, he's got Ben Dunk.
That's one bounce. One bounce. One bounce. One bounce. One bounce. One bounce.
Shadab Jakati has taken the catch. What a catch that is. First ball, you've got to be concentrating, and Ben Dunk, he's on the way back. Naught, first ball. Adnan Akmal comes in the second ball of the innings. Pakistani who wears 44 on his back. What a shock for everyone. But Ben Dunk, who played beautifully last night, 46 from 22, he's gone.
This is the wicket. Ben Dunk trying to go past extra cover, but then that is a good catch. It is tipping. It is always tipping, and it is not easy to take those catches. And well, Ben Dunk has to make that walk back.
Oh yeah!
Rather awkward looking start from Adnan Akmal. He does get on with it. He does. Defense is not part of his policy when he bats.
When he comes from a cricketing family, Kamran, Umar Akmal, the elder brother and the younger brother, he's the one in the middle. But this man, a lot will depend on him where the Colombo Lions are concerned. He did get in yesterday, but it is not the real Chris Gale that we've seen, isn't it?
No, he looked like he had jet lag. So maybe he's slept it off. Oh dear. But this is a really good ploy by the Rajasthan Kings to have the off spinner. That's gone for 4. But the off spinner to Chris Gale over the years at the start of an innings is the man who has had the most success. Look at that, it's turned.
So we've seen a few balls turn. Even in the first game we saw Dilshan get something to turn. It's interesting to see. It's been the off spinners who've really got the turn. But Gale's off with the boundary.
Not a convincing one. Oh, that's superb. Ashley Nurse. Apart from getting a wicket with an edge or bowling, taking the off stump, this is as good as it gets.
It's also a pleasing sight, isn't it, Alan, to see the off spinner come, get the revs in, come with an angle, pitches, and then takes off.
Beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Absolutely it is. Chris Gale has been just a little bit watchful here. End of the over. A lot happening. 6 for 1.
Great start, big man. छोटा है ये, इस तरफ छोटा है, स्पिनर को इस तरफ लगा, नहीं लेकिन टर्न हो रहा है तो खाली चीज़ उसमें रन आ गए ना तो कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता जाएगा, एक आधा ट्राई किया तो काम हो सकता है, क्योंकि हल्का टर्न हो रहा है.
One of the great cricket stadiums, certainly here in Sri Lanka, Palakeli International Cricket Stadium. We've seen some high-class action today. This is a side, the Colombo Lions, packed with batting. Ross Taylor, Jesse Ryder, Askar Afghan, Robin Freilink, and Manpreet Cooney. Medium pace, tall, jags the ball around a bit. In his T20 career, good economy that, below 8. Just 3 wickets short of 100. Now Chris Gale on strike. His feet didn't move, nor did the fielders, but the ball has rocketed to the fence.
This is Chris Gale for you. He will just punish you any day. There you go. As you said, no movement, but that bat really swings hard, isn't it?
Well, in the end, he just put his bat in the way. Such a big lump of wood. It's a heavy bat that he uses. I don't think you realise how big he is until you stand next to him, and he's a giant of a man. It's the one thing that you can see about Chris Gale. Over the years, he's had a lot of back problems, and I see there he's just feeling his back, and that's why his feet don't move as well now as they used to. Everything comes with age. Age comes with a price tag, and there with that last shot, you just see that his feet are just marooned to the crease and they don't move. So over the years, Chris Gale has had a lot of back trouble, and what it does, it manifests itself into a sort of a lack of movement with the lower half of the body. Now look at his feet. Look at his feet. They haven't gone anywhere. They haven't gone anywhere from his stance. And there we are, and he feels his back. And I hope that's not going to be a serious issue for Chris Gale. So it could be, of course, it could be a little ploy here. If you make Chris Gale reach for the ball, if you bowl spin to Chris Gale, he's got to come and get it. Now that's going to hurt him if he's got a twinged back.
That's right. That's a good call, Alan. They're going to make Chris Gale look for the ball.
And then make the fielders look for it after he's hit it. Just squeezed out for one. He's moving rather gingerly. I hope he's okay. Just a little twinge every now and again.
Hopefully the Lions will make sure that Chris Gale is fit enough to go throughout the entire tournament.
Well bowled, Manpreet Goni. End of the over, 12 balls gone, 11 for 1. Just give you some of the playing conditions for this Legends Cricket Trophy. Each innings 15 overs or 90 balls. The batting power plays the first 24 balls. On the leg side, that'll be a wide. Bowlers can bowl 3 overs maximum each. But one bowler who is nominated by the captain can bowl 4, and there's a batting power play of 1 over. That's gone down the leg side. That's the wrong line. Looks like it could be. Oh, has he given wides there? Yeah, wides, 4 of them. So not the line to bowl.
Well, what I can see Nurse is trying, he's trying to cramp it up, he's trying to bring it into, he's not trying to give room for Gale.
Yeah, it's good stuff, this. He's teasing Chris Gale, because by bowling this line, Chris Gale's got to come at it. But he's not moving as freely as he has done in the past.
Nicely, Ash.
It's a good ploy this by Robin Uthappa to put Ashley Nurse on against Chris Gale.
Thank you.
Lofted, safe. Just eludes the fielder at mid-off.
And this is the experience he carries, isn't it? He had adjusted very well. And those powerful hands just had enough to clear the field at mid-off.
This has gone miles high. The man underneath it, no chance of getting it, and he knocks it over for 4. Peter Trego was the fielder underneath it. This ball has gone miles high.
Well, I would say it's gone into orbit on that occasion, and Peter Trego was backtracking. He never looked like getting it, but he knocked it on.
It's gone for 4. This time, wrong length, wrong line from Ashley Nurse. 29 for 1.
Oh, just out of reach. They are flirting.
Had a bit of a lob wedge on that one. It's just got over mid-off, and Akmal attempting to run at the bowler, Gayle, who's a much taller individual than the man hitting him. And now, I'll tell you what, he's a giant on the other side of the wicket that Gayle got to deliver to here. 22 or 15, 5 boundaries already. Not too much running involved, as you can understand.
Oh, well, he'll take those. It's not his finest stroke, Chris Gale.
That's all you need. Just get yourself going. As you mentioned, not trying to hit it at all in this direction. A really good delivery. Tell you what, sure. Tell you what, that was knocking leg stump right over. But a thick inside edge, really cramping him up. He's bowled well, Gayle. Good skill levels and asking the right sort of questions. No fortune this time.
Oh, that could be out. And is. Gale's on his way. Huge wicket. The impressive Gayle strikes.
Another carbon copy, the one before, where he swung it back in. The previous time he just got a faint edge on it. And this one's even fainter. Straight through to the keeper. As he hits it, he turns around and he knows he's gone. Gayle strikes. It's a really big one. That one doesn't get any bigger in white ball cricket. Chris Gale, he's got to go back. He's gone for 26. The Lions now to 34 for 2.
Look to get them out.
Asghar Afghan, the ex-Afghanistan national captain in all three formats of the game. He's elevated up the order here this evening. He walks in at number 4 after the dismissal of Christopher Henry Gale.
Inside edge, the ball before, down to fine leg, but no feet movement, and that little bit of in swing was just enough to chip the edge. Good skill levels. He's hit a good length. Tall man. He's bowled a handy spell here so far.
He's not a bad striker of the ball, Asghar Afghan. I'm kind of thinking they've elevated him up the order. He just feels that he needs a little bit of time at the crease. He's come in ahead of Jesse Ryder. He's come in ahead of Ross Taylor. Those are big names. So there's an element of trust that's being imparted on Asghar Afghan. Oh, I tell you what, there's another one that's going to fall safely. We'll have a look at that. There's no doubt that we'll go upstairs just to check whether that's been pulled in or whether that's gone for 4. It does conclude 24 balls.
He just went so deep in the crease. It was a half volley. He trying to get right underneath it. It's really, really close. That's going to be a tight one. Have a look at the knees. Have a look at that bottom knee. There's the top one coming through as well.
So not a boundary. A good bit of fielding in the deep. 36 for 2. So the power play of 24 balls is complete.
Next time.
Chaturanga de Silva. He'll rush through his overs. The left arm spinner from Sri Lanka. Oh, neat. Very neat indeed.
Beautifully executed on the back knee. Great extension. And that execution of that shot was a thing of beauty. Not the worst delivery, but he found the gap and very, very skillful with that horizontal bat strokes.
Nicely, boy.
Just be a single. So Chaturanga de Silva, the left arm spinner, is the brother of Wanindu Hasaranga. He is fast developing into a legend. Wanindu Hasaranga, in particular with the white ball game, both T20 cricket and 50 over cricket. Sliced away over cover. So again, just a single. Struggling to find the middle of the bat here, Asghar Afghan. 30 balls gone, 44 for 2. Well, the two big hitters are gone. They're back in the dugout. Dunk without scoring. Gale for 26. He threatened again, Chris Gale, as he did in his opening game. The Colombo Lions' second game. This is their third.
Nicely,
Yet to register a win, the Colombo Lions. I think the organisers will be hoping that they can pull off a win or two here, because to lose Gale before the final would not be great. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Lovely bit of bowling by Jakarti. He gave it some flight and air, and Afghan, well, he was all over the place.
Oh, he's done him there. Absolutely defeated. What a beautiful piece of bowling. The flight, the dip, turning past him. And Afghan is going to have to get marching back, I think. He's waiting for the decision. He's hanging around a touch. But that is really good work behind the stumps by the skipper, Uthappa. What a beauty of a delivery that was. We're going to wait. We're going to go upstairs. First impressions was it was out, but the bat comes back around. Really sharp work, brilliant work. That's out.
How amazing that we can do that without the replay. We gave it out from up here. But they might just need to check the front foot first, just to see if it's a legitimate ball. He's well behind, so that will be okay. And we're going to check the stumping one more time. He's definitely not going to get back, because we've already seen he doesn't get back. So Asghar Afghan will be gone, stumped. Smart piece of work, John, as you mentioned, by Robin Uthappa. And so Afghan will have to go for 4. And the Colombo Lions, well, they are struggling once more at 44 for 3.
Bro. Ami. Ami.
Jesse Ryder. Oh, what a talent this man was when he represented New Zealand. He played some wonderful knocks. That strike rate 145. That shows you how dangerous he was. Yes, he's been out the game for a little bit, but the reputation is immense. But it doesn't matter if you're a big hitter or not. No one likes to get naught. So he just nudges it away to get off the mark, and the shackles will come off and he'll feel a lot better. But what about this for a bit of work from Uthappa?
Tell you, he got defeated by that one. He missed it by some distance, and you look at it from that last angle, he missed it by a long way. Great bowling from him, Jakarta. He's been steady this tournament.
Well done, Munna. Looking. No. Well done, youngster. Watch it.
Munaf Patel's got to get a long way down there to pick that up. He actually did well.
Point.
Just greying at the sides there, Munaf.
Watch it, Robbie.
Ryder on the sweep. He's going to have to get his head down if he wants to. No. Good decision. Try and go in the deep. 36 gone, 47 for 3.
Right now over the game.
Still a little bit of batting. Ross Taylor, fine player from New Zealand. Robbie Fryling, bit of a white ball specialist, the all-rounder. Yasir Shah can wield the willow, but then you've got the bowlers. The danger men for the Lions are all out. Dunk and Gale.
Yes!
And I only refer to them as the danger men because of how destructive they can be in such a short period of time.
On top of the order, that's where they dominate from, and that shows how well Assad has done in dismissing them. The Kings, Saxena, another man from the Rajasthan Royals. Good start from him, that first delivery.
Oh yes, boy!
Just rolling out those leggies, not too brisk through the crease or through the air. Bit of loop about it. But Akmal, he's hitting reverse sweeps. He's hitting sweeps. He's certainly got on that bended knee tonight.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit, but the problem is that the scoreboard's not going anywhere here. The run rate is it's under 8 to the over. And in this day and age, 8 and overs doesn't win many games.
Take your time.
Sonal Chauhan in the white vest and purple trousers there. Famous Bollywood actress that's made her way to Palakela to support this Legends Cricket Trophy. Oh yes, Jesse, that's what we've been waiting for.
Oh, Jesse, that's the way. First 6 of the innings has taken an age. Have a look at the punchy pull. Brilliant.
40 balls and then the first maximum, and the team contains Chris Gale. Oh, that could be out, and is. So one big one, and then Jesse Ryder has to make his way off the park.
Who's back in the crease, right back on the stumps. Lovely little comeback, Saxena. He just got smashed into the hills of Kandy, and he's come back. And he's done the trick. Fortunately, the best decision, but the finger has come up. Jesse Ryder disappointed, understandably so. He's gone for 10, Lions 57 for 4.
Because it's so powdery, it might just powder
They're in trouble here. They need a big innings from an experienced man, a man who's led his country. Ross Taylor played many times for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Strike rate of 130 in many matches.
Nicely. Akmal
can't now go dancing down wickets and playing big shots, because there is very few batters that are left here for Colombo. And to go 0 from 3 would not be the ideal start to a competition.
Slow up, looping, and beats him. Another look at the wicket. Flat. Flat delivery, big appeal. Bowler pleased. That's his first wicket in the competition. First game in this competition. Great start from him.
Yes, boy.
Now Akmal just, that's all he can do really. He can't take high risk options, as you mentioned. At this stage he's got to try rotate, try get a partnership, which there hasn't been many of thus far. But Jakarta really mixing the pace up very cleverly that previous ball. I really enjoyed how slowly he bowled that. Ross Taylor though, can he make an impact here?
Looks like a brand new stick there. Hardly been used, that piece of willow. Maybe a couple of hits in the nets, and that's about it.
He's called leg stump, and there's still another one outside there. That's when I was like, huh?
Variations of pace, they're not even subtle, are they? He bowls them quickly, and then suddenly with a quick arm action the ball comes out with nothing on it. That one was the quicker one. That one a little bit slower, which Taylor plays well.
As a player, I suppose you're talking about new bats, etc. It's always good looking after your sponsors over the years. Great to have sponsors supporting all these players around the world in many countries, and players always very grateful to get looked after.
Missing out on full tosses as well, but that's what pressure does, and when you fall down you are under pressure. So 48 balls gone, 60 for 4, and it's around about now where the players like to have their strategic timeout, and yep, we're going to take one. Lions 60 for 4.
Well, that's not a good looking batting card, I'll tell you, for the Colombo Lions. Dunk out of the very first ball. Gale 26, Akmal 13 of 13. They've got a lot of work to do here, Wilco. 8 overs done. This is the first wicket.
Yeah, good catch, wasn't it? A very good catch. And then Chris Gale, little inside edge behind. Never really got going, Chris Gale. I think he's hampered by a restricted back. Fantastic piece of keeping by Robin Uthappa. And unfortunately for Jesse Ryder, this did pitch outside leg stump, but it was given out. So we don't have DRS, and he couldn't go upstairs, but there's some work to do. And I think here, Roshan, the work is for Adnan Akmal to curtail his natural game, is to attack everything, but he's got to consolidate here.
Saxena bowling is slowish off breaks, and once again now in the morning, in that first game, the surface looked brilliant, but now we also see the odd ball turning, particularly that stumping. If you did see, it turned a lot. Akmal has been looking to play shots, as you said. Hasn't really looked to time, but he's really looking to whack the cover of the ball. So as a result of it, he has sacrificed timing and run making. He's a bit of a mystery bowler, isn't he, Saxena?
Yes, he is. That's the leg spinner. He's mixing it up here very deceptively. Saxena. He's bowled a couple of off spinners, and then he just throws in, he bowls the leg spinner as well. Just a figure of speech.
Attempted reverse. Yeah, when you're describing bowling, I know it's a figure of speech, but throwing in is a bit of a bad word. But Saxena, yeah, he's had a bit of a variety, a mystery about him. See, this is the problem. He's just not timing. He's just looking to hit every ball.
Let's go to call for a water. Yeah. They didn't bring a water last time. Last ball, bro. On the circuit.
So last ball of the over. This time, falling short of short third man, and Munaf Patel made a meal of it. And how many runs did they get?
I'm not sure, but he made a proper munaf of it, didn't he? That's the end of the over. 64 for 4. How nice to see. Don't be shy. Very good. Very good to see. And the crowds have been coming in. It's free entry to watch this Legends Cricket Trophy. Chakati, the left arm spinner.
Nicely, nicely.
I think what we're seeing here, we're seeing Robin Uthappa is trusting his spinners to do the job for him. He won the toss, and got to say, Robin Uthappa is looking so fit behind the stumps. He's lost a fair bit of weight. You know, he said he's been on a program, that he said he wanted to lose weight, and he says he's never felt better.
Down to long off on the bounce. See, talking about Robin Uthappa and wicket keeping. Now, that was one of the points we discussed at the beginning of the Legends Cricket Trophy about wicket keepers standing up to spin. Where that was going to be really tough.
Well, let's just mention someone who's probably spent more time batting and keeping than anyone else. Kumar Sangakkara, who is from this part of the world.
But he is on another planet when it comes to his cricket. He would come in, he would go to the high performance center, we were told, and would get coaches to throw not hundreds, thousands, just thousands of balls at him. And that's the dedication that propelled him to where he is as a proper great of cricket.
Absolutely wonderful player. Not in control of that, but he's going to get 4 of it. 4 for Akmal, swinging the bat at everything.
Akmal's moved to 21 of 20. He's really tried hard. He's really tried to time. He's tried hard to get bat on ball, but this time, thankfully, for Colombo Lions, he manages to get a boundary. But 71 for 4 of 59 deliveries, 1 more ball to go in the over. That time gave himself a lot of room, and he could see that this surface has slowed down and gripping just a little bit. 60 balls, 71 for 4. For 4 of 60 balls. They got 30 balls left. And how much more do you think they could make? Now the projected score is 107. Now that's not enough. You need a little bit more than that. That's the confirmation that it's time for the batting power play. So now what does this mean? This means that the fielding side could have 3 fielders maximum outside the 30-yard circle. So now can Ross Taylor and Adnan Akmal up this run rate? Try and use those fielding restrictions in the batting power play.
Nicely.
Single off the first ball. They'll need more than that. They need boundaries.
Yeah, this might work in favour of the fielding side, this batting power play, because with the left arm spinner, Akmal will go after him. He's got away with that. Hamilton Mazakadze, the fielder. Now Ross Taylor is more orthodox. He's a lovely player to watch, a classical side-on player. Very, very strong. He could be looking over extra, but there is a long off.
Nicely. Easy.
This is a good over. Chaturanga de Silva is a street-smart cricketer, I'll tell you. Again, another experienced player. So he knows exactly how to bowl in situations like this. Pitch is gripping a bit. There is some turn. So now he's getting mid-on up, which is good because he's bowling left-arm leg spin. Won't be easy to hit over mid-on. He's got a long off out. So what he's done well of the first 3 balls, just 3 singles. Now see what he does. Adnan. And well done, Wilco. I think you called it well. You were saying that this could go in the favour of the fielding side, and that's exactly what happened.
This is horrible cricket from Adnan Akmal. He knows it's the batting power play, so he thinks, right, let's get runs, but you don't get them playing with a horizontal bat like that. That was a really poor shot. It's gone for 22, 74 for 5.
Robbie bhai, we got it same field, na? Little bit out. Yeah, one leg.
He's the captain, Yasir Shah. He's got a strike rate of little over 100, a best of 44. But he comes in the batting power play because Adnan Akmal, his fellow countryman, was swinging rather wildly. A delivery that came back into the right-hander. Just look at the direction of that delivery. Swinging back. That's 4. That's a good shot. Yasir Shah timed it perfectly. That's a welcome boundary for the Colombo Lions.
Well, you're looking at a player here, Yasir Shah, who's actually got a test century in Australia. So he's no mug with the bat. Anyone who's got that on the CV is a proper cricketer. And I feel, even in those first two shots, that is what Adnan Akmal should have been looking to play, not the rash shot that he opted for. 79 for 5.
Thank you. One leg. Next up. Thank you. Two. Two. Not middle. Two legs.
So they go 79 for 5.
Thank you.
Just one tall building. 18 in 1 over. But apart from that, the Colombo Lions have been falling apart. They've not been able to maximize even on the batting power play. Ashley Shah has come out and played a couple of shots. They've come back for 2. 81. The Colombo Lions has the lowest score so far in the tournament, 119 yesterday.
Nicely, nicely.
Again, just a single. Will not help the cause of the Lions at the moment. Saxena has been pretty good. 15 balls, 18. He's picked up a wicket. It's 83 for 5. Very cheeky, but pick up one.
Go, huh?
They need a boundary. They're not going to get it, you know. They're going to lose a wicket. And this time it's Ross Taylor. This innings just continues to falter.
They're just not getting it right, isn't it? Jesse Ryder coming down the track, but then again finding the fielder. Ashley Nurse, that's bucket-like hands for you. Ross Taylor goes for 7. It's 84 for 6.
Yeah, of course. That's why I kept Jackie Boy's one more over.
All sort of batting lineup changes here for the Colombo Lions. Robert Freiling now walks the wicket at number 8, and simple catch in the end for Ashley Nurse at long on. And I'll tell you what, he's been very impressive in the field, Nurse, throughout the tournament. He's not a small man, he's a big unit, but he gets around, he dives, he's got a good pair of hands. Yep, Taylor's disappointed. One delivery remains of this over. I tell you what, there might have been a little bit of pad first there, but at the end it's an aborted appeal, and after 72 deliveries, it's 84 for 6.
What is doing? Jack? इधर से भी यार डालता डाली देना नहीं तो हिस्से में आएगा नहीं बाद में भाई
Bro, 1 over, bro. 1 over, sorry. This is additional over, huh? 4th over.
Right, 84 for 6. And maybe we can go downstairs here to Ashes with Jesse Ryder.
That's right, I'm here with Jesse Ryder. Just to tell us about your preparation for this tournament.
To be honest, I wasn't playing any cricket. I'm full-time working back home, so yeah, on Cape Kidnappers golf course, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just good to be back out here playing a bit of cricket, seeing a few people that I haven't seen for years.
Yeah, that's amazing. And talking about the tournament, now Colombo Lions have lost 2 matches already, and how is it going for you?
Well, I got in late on the night before the first game, so I've only played the 2 games. Yeah, felt pretty good today. I thought today could have been a good score, but obviously not with the LBW. So looking to get the boys to, hopefully the boys can get to like 120. The pitch is quite slow, so I think 120 will be a good score.
Yeah, and what are the areas you think the team could improve going forward in this tournament to do better?
Like I've only played my second game, but yeah, I think we need to put a few more runs on the scoreboard, to be honest. And I think from last night's game, I think we just need to finish a bit better with the ball.
Yeah. Now, apart from the match, I would like to ask you, how's your stay in Sri Lanka and what do you think about this country?
Oh, it's a beautiful country. Haven't been here for a few years, I think maybe 12 years, so it's good to be back. And Kandy's such a nice place with all the mountains and stuff, so no, it's real good to be here.
Thank you very much for joining with us. I hope you will enjoy your stay and all the very best for the game as well.
Cheers, thank you.
Upstairs, over to you.
Jesse Ryder. Yeah, he was a very fine player in his day, Jesse. That'll just be a signal, but there was a very confident shout a little bit earlier in the over here. It looked a good shout, didn't it?
Yes, definitely looked a good shot. Well, oh, it pitched outside the leg stump. Good call. Good call. For a moment, it looked like it was hitting middle stump.
Nicely, Jack.
I'll tell you what, he's going to have to get those big pads out the way because he looks susceptible to the old LBW. 78 bowled, 87 for 6. Just the bowlers to come. Krishna, Babar, Mohammad Irfan. Oh, they really need to get a move on here. Just 12 balls remain. It's now Ashley Nurse, the off spinner. He's bowled 12 balls already. Still they can't find a boundary. Yasir Shah's managed to get through for 2. Freiling really had to get a scamper on.
Well, they're really struggling at the moment. Again, the placement, Yasir Shah not finding the boundary. Freiling was just strolling around when he had to hurry back for the second.
Good shot. Good shot. Needed boundary.
Very well done. Good improvisation. Yasir Shah. He's not mugged with the bat. He's got a couple of runs. I'm told that he's got a... There you go. That's a reverse sweep. He's got 100 in a test match.
And that 100 came against Australia in Australia. There's a few bowlers with hundreds in this. A little bit earlier we saw Jerome Taylor open the bowling for the West Indies as well. Not known as a batter, but he got 100 against New Zealand in the test match.
Nicely.
Rob Nurse has got one more delivery remaining, and then that'll be his lot. He'll have bowled his 18 balls. Bearing in mind that Chakati was the man entrusted to bowl 24 balls, because one man is allowed to bowl 24 balls. Easy as you like. He looks a little bit out of nick here, Robbie Freiling, to be fair. 96 for 7 they are now after 84.
Ashley Nurse picks up another. What was he doing? He was nowhere near that ball. And Robert Freiling departs. Bowled by Nurse for 2. It's 96 for 7 at the end of 84 balls.
Seven down for 96. This has really been a struggle for the winless Lions, and now it's Krishna who won't be on strike. Freiling was dismissed the final ball of the previous over, and now Krishna will have the strike. But Freiling really looks as though he's struggling. He played all around that.
This is Freiling. Well, what was he trying to do? Oh, this is good. This is good from Chaturanga de Silva. The bowlers have really bowled well for the Rajasthan.
Yeah, the surprising thing for Robbie Freiling is that he is someone that's known as a big hitter. He's at his best when he's looking to hit boundaries. And now we've watched him play 2 innings, and yes, you know, for someone like him, he plays a bit of club cricket back in South Africa, but not on this sort of stage with these sort of players around. So maybe there's a few nerves, but if you're on the coaching staff, you'd be encouraging Freiling to try and hit the ball. Well, not to the fielder though.
Well, 99 for 8 now. Krishna has to make his walk back. Lions just falling apart here. There you go, Chaturanga de Silva picking up another. You can't blame Krishna. He had to get a move on, but wouldn't have been the best of batters to do that. Good catch down in the deep. So Krishna makes a walk back for 1. It's 99 for 8.
Next time. Crash.
So just the 1 ball remains now of this Lions innings. It's been a real struggle for them right from the word go. He just helped it down to Longoff's throat. Saxena takes a simple catch in the deep. And still they struggle to find a boundary. So they've limped to 101. The Colombo Lions, the lowest total in this edition of the Legends Cricket Trophy. 102 will be the target. Yasir Shah will be the not-out batsman. He tried. He really did show some intent, but unfortunately, whether the surface has changed or whether it's just the luck that has.
Very disappointing. When you look at that batting card, Dunk, Gale, Afghan, Ryder, Akmal, Taylor, just to manage to get to that target, that's very disappointing.
I suppose you're only as good as the opposition allow you to be. You know, it'd be easy to be critical of the way that the Lions went about their work, but the Rajasthan Kings were sensational with ball in hand, and they've got a tiny total to chase, just 102 from their 90 balls. But who knows? Cricket is a funny game.
So there you go. This is what the Colombo Lions ended up: 101 for 8, 26 at the top for Chris Gale and 22 for Akmal. The only noteworthy contribution, Yasir Shah at the end, trying to bring about something to the total, ended up unbeaten on 22, but all the others not really getting a move on to get them to a decent total. There you go, a 34-run partnership between Gale and Akmal. The only partnership that you could talk about, others all 10, 12, 10, 13. Nothing much to highlight about, as that just indicates why they ended up at 101 for 8 in 90 balls.
Yeah, and the other reason is that these fellas were exceptional. Ghani going at just 6 to the over. What about Jakarta? Good bit of captaincy as well from Robin Uthappa to ensure that he was the man that bowled the 24 balls. His economy rate of just 4, but every one of them picking up at least 1 wicket. So it's still a good surface, that's for sure. But the Rajasthan Kings, to register their second win of this competition, need 102 runs to win from their 90 balls. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. It's the Legends Cricket Trophy 2022, and we are live at the Pallekele International Cricket Stadium. The Colombo Lions are rather dismal, 101 for 8. It's all before the Rajasthan Kings to see whether they could go on and make this. So let's take a look first of that Colombo Lions innings.
Bentang, that was a sharp catch at cover. Jakarta nursed the bowler, and that was a massive blow to their hopes. Dunk has been in such good form. The big man, Chris Gale, got himself in. Unfortunately for his side, he couldn't really go on to a substantial score. This was the dismissal, the faintest of edges through to Uthappa. Behind the wickets, Ghani the bowler, that was another big blow to them. Akmal went about his business. He loved to sweep and reverse sweep, but that was Afghan stumped. And Jesse Ryder followed shortly afterwards. LBW Saxena with his little leggies. It's absolutely superb. The spinners were excellent throughout this innings. There's plenty of variations, just far too good. The Silver, so they had plenty of spinners in rotation this evening. Taylor caught long on, nurse, and it just kept getting worse for the Lions. As Akmal kept on going, Robbie Fryling cleaned up, off stump, knocked back. And this time picking out the long off fielder. So a hugely disappointing batting effort here from Colombo Lions. And there the skipper at the end, he'll be disappointed.
A 101 for 8 is a rather dismal return for a very good looking Colombo Lions side. Just look at that. Dunk getting off the first ball was a massive blow. Gale, Akmal getting some starts, but nobody else really in that middle order. Yasir Shah coming in rather late, 22 of 15, but I'm afraid that is a poor looking batting lineup or batting card, I must say.
This is the most important part in a batting lineup, and there's been a very big shortage of partnerships. 34 of 22 you mentioned. Akmal Gale got himself in and then out shortly afterwards. Akmal batted throughout the middle order but kept losing partners on the other end, and hence 101 for 8 is the total, with nothing of substance throughout that batting order.
What about the bowling? I think the spinners were excellent. Look at Jakati. He's bowled 24 balls and going at 4 runs. He's got a wicket. Nurse at the top bowling off spin 2. De Silva got 2. And then Saxena also gets 2. So that has been all about spin. And what is interesting to see is how this surface would respond, because Colombo Lions too have their spin bowling. But can they defend this 101 for 8? Some work being done on the surface, but this is what the Rajasthan Kings are after. 102 of just 90 balls. Well, on paper, John, it appears to be a walk in the park.
Pretty much everyone. This guy, so one.
It's the Legends Cricket Trophy, and Rajasthan Kings need just 102 runs from 90 balls. We are live at the Pallekele International Stadium, and that's because the Colombo Lions were restricted to a rather paltry 101 for 8. Well, they'll have a lot of talking to do. I'll tell you, the Colombo Lions, they haven't won a game so far, though they come in with a massive reputation, big names in that side, John. But what do you reckon? 102, you think?
They're going to have to do something unbelievable here, pretty exceptional. And Dunk's having a few words and saying, come on, let's make some early inroads into this top order. The big danger man, surely, in their minds, must be the skipper, Robin Uthappa. That's who they're going to have to get amongst and get through this top order. As they're power-packed, they're in form as well. They've got a good Hamilton Mazakatsa. He's also been in the runs. Trago's had Tama in the middle, Pereira as well. So the top order, they need to fire.
Right, Saxena is coming in as Uthappa's opening partner. All eyes, as you said, will be on Robin Uthappa. Well, this surface didn't look the easiest to bat on when the spinners were bowling, when Colombo Lions were on show. So let's see how Robin Uthappa, who has looked to be in very good form, how he sets about building an innings, and also he's constructing the reply to get to that 102. Now don't forget, Colombo Lions hasn't won a game as yet. The Rajasthan Kings have won one and lost one. So they're in a slightly better position in terms of the points table, but the Colombo Lions will have to really pull a rabbit out of their hat here. Now that's that record. Look at that, 291 games. These are all T20. Don't forget, this is a 90 ball game, but still 133, that strike rate.
It was wonderful talking to him earlier on this evening, Uthappa, about how he's managing his fast bowlers, and they're a confident side at the moment. T20 career for Jatin Saxena. He bowled a good little spell. His mixture of leg spin and off spinners. He's been given an opportunity. The top burst has been utilised near the top of the order previous to this. And the big lad, a lot of big lads here. He's about 2 foot taller than most people. Day to day, Mohammad Irfan. He loosened up sufficiently. They're going to need him to strike. No slip in position, it seems, to start with. But they need to be sharp in the field this evening.
Let me tell you a story after this ball. Mohammad Irfan will start off. Robin Uthappa on strike. Play is the umpire's call, and Robin Uthappa straight away gets a boundary of the first ball. Short delivery on the leg stump. Now, I'll be very interested to see the approach of the openers against the seamers. Now, I'll let you talk about it and then come to my story.
That was a real loosener, and Uthappa and his side, he only used one seamer, which was really not a surprise, but interesting, put it that way. And I think he's going to try to use the pace here to have a really good power play in the first 4 here.
Now, you said Mohammad Irfan stands good 2 feet taller than most people here. Now, as a Sri Lankan, I believe that I was tall, because I stand 5 feet 11.5 inches to be precise. So I'm taller than an average Sri Lankan. So I had the opportunity to go and stand next to this man, and I realized what it is to be tall, or what is actually tall. He was towering. I had to just look up. That's how tall he is.
You see the size of his shoes. Hopefully, you know, those are right there. It's 15 size, UK 15. So tell you what, also getting his fast bowling boots manufactured over his playing days must have been a real challenge. And you got to go to some special manufacturers. You need some long pants for him too. That'll be something.
A bit of swing. Bit of swing. No, that's called a wide. The wicketkeeper's throw striking. Just a hint of swing back into the right-hander going down the leg side. Now, at what point will Yasir Shah bring the spinners on? Because spinners were the ones that had something off the surface. Now, if he's planning to bowl after the power plays, then these first 4 overs are going to be absolutely important, critical from a Colombo Lions point of view, because they need to keep things tight. Just can't let the likes of Robin Uthappa to just go after them.
he spends the power play there at the crease, it's going to be some big damage inflicted to him. So unfortunately for his side, they seem to be chasing the game every time so far. They're not really putting runs on the board. As a fielding unit as well, they've let themselves down.
Over the top, that's a bold shot. How far has it gone? Far enough. He's got a 6. Mohammad Irfan going full, and Saxena, what a response.
Just saying to his skipper, did you see that? I'm outshining you in this power play at the moment. What a shot, that is brilliant. Fuller delivery, he's been getting some in swing, Irfan, but that was a full delivery. And anything under the eye line, he's ready to take it on. And that was a wonderful shot to get him off the mark.
Now let me remind you that he's got 4 first-class hundreds, so he's no mug with a bat. He's a proper bat. Opening the batting here. Short delivery, manages to get a single. They've got 13 of the first 5 balls. Now this is where we need to see the skill level of the bowling unit, because obviously with the bat in hand, they saw what the surface was doing or how it responded to the Rajasthan Kings. Even the seam bowlers were looking to take pace off. Spinners got into the act, searching for some turn, putting a little bit more ribs on the ball. Can the Colombo Lions come up with a similar kind of ploy? 1 ball to go in the over. Uthappa, 5 of 2. Saxena, 7 of 3. Oh, swing again, but so is it off the bat. He just skips away to the boundary. 17 runs of the first over. Rajasthan Kings, great start to their response.
Brilliant start from the Kings. Uthappa with 2 boundaries. Saxena with a 6 down the ground as well. I've got to give a little bit of credit earlier on to the skipper for opening the bowling with Nurse. Managed to get Dunk out early. And having a look at this first over, this was a dream start for the batting side. Saxena with that straight 6. Wonderful shot. And then Uthappa, class through and through. He's hit his stride immediately. So he's got his hat on backwards. Zulfikar Baba.
Zulfikar Baba starts off with a fairly gentle full toss, and that's swept. Oh, that took a lot of effort for Mohammad Irfan to try and stop it, because from a 7-foot+ height, he had to get down, he had to bend down. That was asking for a lot.
You got to get your try and place your fielders appropriately. Hope the ball doesn't go in a certain area of the field, but really good inventive batting. He got down, long reach out in front and a boundary. The start of the over once again.
They need to be tight here. They really need to be tight. The Colombo Lions at the moment, they're leaking. First 7 balls, 21 runs. Another full toss and swept behind square. This time a single. He's not been able to pitch it up. Still, the first delivery sliding down the leg side. This one another full toss. Both swept.
Yeah.
We talk about the reach, full reach, big stride in there. Check those hamstrings. But he's been good so far. Good value at the top of the order already. 12 or 5. Saxena.
They got a slip in. Uthappa on strike. Barber does not get a lot of turn. He's somebody who slides the ball into the right-hander. He'll be hoping that he'll find something off this surface and find some turn and bounce. So see, Ryder would be in play then. Is that slip? Oh, that's what I was talking about. Was there an edge? Was there an edge? That certainly had some turn. No, it's a bye. That was very close to the outside edge.
Have a look for maybe the stumping. Did he drag the foot? It was in the air for a moment. Some big turn from a full delivery.
Down the track, that's a safe shot. That was pushed through quicker. That's an interesting response, because the previous delivery was tossed up, he found turn. For the next one, he goes a little bit wider and he tends to push it. Now, this is what we were talking about, the one that was thrown up a little bit, turned, bounced, possible stumping. Oh, what a shot that is. What a shot. That was a little bit too full. He got underneath it and went all the way for 6.
That is a proper shot. That is pure class, and now you can understand the crisis chats are happening. Bowler, captain, throws it up there with the angle, but towards the toe end, and that went absolute mile. Another big over to follow the first. 17 off the first, 13 off the second so far.
Last ball of the over. There goes the sweep. Might go for 4. I think it will. It will find the boundary. 12 balls bowled, 34 without loss, the Rajasthan Kings. What a start. What a great start. 17 runs in the first over, 16 in the second. 34 without loss. They're bringing on big burly Frylink. Now I'll be interested to see how he bowls. He bowls a lot of cutters, pace off. And that record tells you that he is a more than useful bowler. Saxena on strike. On the pads. Hits the pad. Just push down the leg side a little bit. Frylink. He's got a field, he's got a backward square leg on the boundary, and he's also got a third. This is that last ball boundary from Uthappa. Swept it almost off an under edge, and the fieldsman at square leg had a lot of ground to cover. There was no chance of stopping it. It's very, very close to a wide, but he got a little bit of shape away from the right-hander.
Couple of looseness. He's holding his shoulder a little bit there, and I suppose you just got to get yourself into the encounter, really. You can't have too many looseners at this point. His team can't afford it. Only got 68 runs to play with here.
Easy, easy. 6, just short of a length. The lack of pace helping Saxena to play that shot. What a shot by Saxena. 19 of 9 now.
Oh, a lovely smile on his face. These are the moments, reminiscing. A lovely length pickup shot. Really, the length was decent, maybe back of a length, and he stood tall. And that is a top shot. And this over now under some pressure again.
They really set the tone here, the openers. Oh, he missed out. That was a gentle full toss. Saxena, for some reason, just missing out. He'll be disappointed. There's just nobody on the offside, square of the wicket. Where was he aiming to go? He was actually aiming to hit it through mid-off. Mid-off inside the 30-yard circle, in the gap. That was 4. Well, he seems to be having some discomfort. Frylink might see some cutters. 4, couple of bouncers. They are really going after it, the openers of Rajasthan Kings. Saxena and Uthappa. In fact, Saxena matching Uthappa or even doing better. 23 of 11.
Really enjoyed the shot. Use of the feet, excellent. A And that was a beauty of a shot. This partnership now 44 of 18 balls. This is really making mincemeat of this total, that's for sure. They are one ball short of 3 overs and they're almost halfway there.
That's a wide delivery, 18 balls done, 44 without loss. Just look at the disparity. 101 for 8 of 90 balls, the struggle out there, and then you find the Rajasthan Kings coming out and setting the tone. 44 of just 18 balls. Now you would have expected, John, to find some demons in this pitch, spin, a bit of turn and bounce, but they found nothing.
When you look at the difference, Colombo Lions were 29 for 1. That's a huge difference. 15 runs, an extra wicket as well. Krishna Upadhyay is having his first run out in the competition this evening. Had a little hit earlier on, so he's got a smile. He's looking quite relaxed, but he hasn't got much time to settle in here. He's got a bowl to Robin Uthappa, who's at the moment scoring more than 3 runs to the ball.
Well, the more illustrious name have gone for a few runs here. So that's a wide. So I really don't think that Krishna is under too much of pressure. Because if you look at Irfan, Barber, Freiling, they've all gone for runs. Starts off with a wide.
Starting off with a wide. That's not where you want to be. Swung a bit.
Easy as you like as far as Uthappa is concerned. Few steps down the track and over mid-off 4.
He's floating up those little away swingers and he's going to have a full go at him. So the skipper, a lovely style, very specific way of coming down the wicket.
Oh. Now, let me tell you something. This is, of course, of academic interest. The Rajasthan Kings had the opportunity of matching New York strikers for the fastest team 50 had they got there in 20 balls. The New York strikers did that in the last game. Rajasthan Kings, they have scored 49 of 20. Now it's 50. In fact, it's more than 50. It's a boundary. It's 53. Krishna just dragging it down. And this is a little bit too easy, I'll tell you, for these 2 openers.
A walk in the park here for these 2. As you say, they've just kept it so simple. They haven't tried too much. They haven't gone for any overly risky strokes. It's just been putting bad balls away when they've been presented, and that is called clinical from this side at the moment. They're confident at the moment with their top order and they are firing.
Oh, he's conceded 9 runs of the first 3 balls. Another one through mid-wicket. What a classic shot that is. That is a proper shot. Boundaries are raining and batting is made to look too easy. Now, you said that they have not been pushed, they haven't worked hard because they haven't been made to do that. There have been few kicks just like that.
The way he's playing, he could be batting with a toothpick out there and he's still middle it. That is swinging away and he's clipped it wide and mid-on. That's not an easy shot with the ball swinging away from him.
Still 2 balls to go in the over. Oh, that's a wide. That is a wide. Now this is very interesting. If you look at how Krishna has bowled, he started with a wide, then a boundary, he's got a dot, then he gets 2, then 2 fours, and it's another wide. So if it's not a 4, they've had 1 dot, but it's been wide. needs to bowl straight, needs to bowl tight. That's better, that's better. That's the area he should be looking to bowl at, because he's getting that outswing going quite well.
The thing is, though, Uthappa, he's in the mindset. Mid-off's up in the ring, and he's thinking, with the ball swinging away, being pitched full outside that area, that is the shot he's looking to hit here. They've got a cover sweeper, but he's more looking over mid-off, over extra cover with that away swing.
Oh, that's a poor delivery. That is a really poor delivery to end the over. He's conceded 14 runs. Now, the power play is done. Rajasthan Kings are 62 without loss.
नहीं आप इधर आ जाए यार तुम इधर आ जाओ ना तो ये इरफान इधर नहीं कर सकेगा उसको उधर कर ले
What about this for a performance, for an exhibition of batting? Robin Uthappa and Saxena. Uthappa is touching a strike rate of 300. Saxena, well, he's pedestrian at a strike rate of just under 200. The power play going for 62. And they're not done yet. Every single delivery in this power play is a highlight.
There you go. This is how they went about. Saxena and Uthappa right on par. If one hit a boundary, the other managed to do another one. Look at that. Yeah. This is amazing batting. Shots all around the park. Fantastic partnership.
Can he stem the flow of runs? The great Yasir Shah, the leg spinner from Pakistan, he needs to produce some magic here.
Next up.
So Saxena has played in the Premier League for Colombo CC in Sri Lanka.
Highest opening partnership. This fella is at the wicket. It'll continue to grow because that is another boundary. We are witnessing a very special player here.
Where do you bowl to him? That's the question. Yasir Shah, look how he picks them. He finds the placement has been fantastic from Uthappa.
A little bit slower, just a touch slower. Well, gone are the days of chasing a low total by nudging and nurdling it there and winning with an over to spare. They go in and they take the power play on and they try and knock it on its head early on. Now the cut shot, the placement, the perfection that is Robin Uthappa.
What a tournament he's having. What a tournament he's having. Ball short, he cuts you, or he pulls you. Ball fuller, he goes over mid-wicket or long on. Amazing. Amazing form he is in.
That was some shot. He's in a hurry.
Easy target, easy.
Well, a single is as good as a dot ball. And no, they're going to steal another one. It's not the Colombo Lions night, is it? But it is certainly the Rajasthan Kings.
But I like the presence of mind, HD, for that. You're well on course, but when you get the opportunity, and just look at this. Very good presence of mind, and there you go. Very well done.
Just 29 needed for victory. He's found an area there as well. That should skip away for 4, and does. He's just dealing in boundaries, Robin Uthappa. He's one short of a 50. And let's bear in mind that he has the fastest 50 of just 22 deliveries. He's one away, and he's only faced 17. 30 balls have been bowled here, and it is 77 without loss. Well, them smiles all round. It's not because they're going to have a bat, it's because they're probably going to win it. Well, if I'm the coach, that's the first thing I'd change. I'll tell you to take the hat off and give it to the umpire, because running into bowl with your hat turned that way, I'm just not sure. Not sure about that. Zulfikar, the left arm spinner. This will fall just out of reach of Jesse Ryder, and they'll get 2 more.
This has been the best opening partnership of the Legends Cricket Trophy so far, and it's come.
Come boys, come on!
Kings done it in style here.
Gee, that's it well as well. And I'll tell you what an innings that Saxena has played as well. 30 or 15, he's striking it at 200, but we've hardly noticed him because of what Uthappa has done from the other end.
There you go. Beautifully done. Squab out of that, slapped it through the offside. They're dealing in boundaries, as I said, and they want it done soon.
Shaved the off stump.
Yourself.
Sanity, a single, and now Robin Uthappa on 49. Made mention in the previous over, the fastest 50 in the tournament so far belongs to him. 22 deliveries, he's faced just 17 now. There's no ways this is a dot ball. He's either getting out or he's going to 50. It's just how. Is it a single? Is it a boundary? Well, I never.
Something very rare in this innings. Very rare.
Stops के ऊपर फेंक दिया उसने. मैं इधर खड़ा हुआ था.
Not even the fielding side can believe that there was a dot.
Yes.
And another one. There's a little bit of turn there, so we're going to have to wait a little while longer for Robin Uthappa's half century. 84 without loss after 36 balls. Just 18 required here from an immense amount of deliveries. 54. Well, we've seen a forward defence, a play and a miss, and now another play and a miss. And 3 consecutive deliveries.
Some turn for Yashir on that occasion. Saxena was beaten completely.
And there's a wicket. A wicket for Yasir Shah brings to the close a lovely innings from Saxena. 31 from just 19 deliveries.
Yeah, there you go. He was trying to go over mid-wicket. That one just straightened on him and knocked his leg stump. So some relief for the Lions. Saxena departs for 31. It's 84 for 1.
From Zimbabwe already has a half century to his name in this tournament. Career best of 162 not out in his T20 career. But finally some success for the Lions.
Next up. Yeah, two leg correct.
Yashir, a lone effort for the Lions here. Try to do something with the bat and now trying to do something with the ball, but it's far too late.
Well, we know what happens here, don't we? Batting has looked very, very simple. Mazakatsa will walk in and probably get an absolute jaffa first up. Slip in place. Or maybe not. He's off the mark.
So all eyes now will be on Robin Uthappa. 49 from 19. He's got the fastest half century in the tournament so far. He's just one shot away.
Brilliantly bowled.
This is good stuff. This is good stuff from the captain.
Down the ground goes Uthappa, and all the way. A very apt way to bring up a wonderful half century. The fastest in the Legends Cricket Trophy for 2024.
He's really making his presence count in this tournament. What a legend he's turning out to be. There you go. Just look at that. Long reach and very well connected.
And this should be the end. And is Freiling takes the catch. But thank you so much for the entertainment, Robin Uthappa. That was brilliant.
Well, he was trying to go for a similar shot, but got an outside edge, and Freiling just managed to get there and pick up the catch. So Robin Uthappa's fantastic knock comes to end. He goes for 55. The Kings are 91 for 2.
Chaturanga de Silva, left-hander. After the dismissal of Uthappa, what an innings that was by Robin Uthappa. It's just such a pity that it had to come to an end.
There you go. Freiling just managed to get in there.
Still Zulfikar Babar, who's bowled 12 deliveries. He's going to probably finish up here, you would think. There's just 11 needed for victory. Well, They should get 2. They'll get 4. They're going to get 4. Right, Jatin Saxena played really well. He's downstairs with Ayushi.
So it can be said that the match is about to finish early, and the man himself is with me right now, Jatin Saxena, who we can say the reason behind this is what happened there. You were great at bowling, you were great at batting.
First of all, thanks to God, my family and my staff who shows trust on me so that I can go in the middle and perform. So it's a mix of luck and the hard work.
I won't say the luck was there, we saw the hard work, but right now the score is 95. How many bowls do you think we need to win?
I think maybe a couple of overs will be winning the match. So it's a matter of 2 overs, I think.
What did you enjoy more, taking the wickets or hitting the runs for your team?
First of all, I enjoyed getting into the first 11. So that was the first point. Then with the pace it goes and performances come in my favor.
Was the pitch and condition very favorable for you?
It is not favorable. It was striking. So, but early we scored well in the power plays. That's the most important, because earlier also they can't hit after the 7 overs completed. It was difficult to hit. So we tried a little bit earlier. So we finished well, hopefully.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
He played beautifully. He really did. I know that all the plaudits will go to Robin Uthappa, but Saxena's 31 of 19 was a special knock. Right, just 2 for victory. Nice touch. It'll just be 1. So scores a level.
So we're just 1 run away, 1 shot away, and this is the quickest finish for the tournament so far.
Hamilton Mazakatsa on strike here for the Rajasthan Kings. 1 needed for victory to get them back on winning ways. All the fielders are up in the 30-yard circle. And that is the end of 48 deliveries. 101 for 2.
एक उधर रह जाओ ना, एक फील्डर एक दोस्त रख दो, एक फील्ड उधर रुक जाओ ना, हाँ एक रुक जाओ, बाकी उसके बाद
Mazakatsa had the opportunity to finish it. He didn't. But this man, the domination of Robin Uthappa over the course of this tournament, and we're not even halfway yet. 21 balls for a half century, 22 balls for a half century, and then 25 balls for a half century. Couple more and that whole list will belong to Robin Uthappa. But the main thing is, for him, he's right at the top. Chaturanga de Silva with 1 to win. That will do nicely. Appropriately, it gets finished with a boundary. A brilliant performance by the Rajasthan Kings. A richly deserved victory, an entertaining victory, a professional performance.
Yes, they bowled well and they came out with all guns blazing and batted really well and just took the game out of Colombo Lions. The Colombo Lions, they lost 3 from 3. Where did they go from here?
Well, the games will come thick and fast for them. They need their big players to stand up and get counted. They really do. The Jesse Ryders, the Robbie Freilings, the Ross Taylors, the Chris Gales. Ben Dunk's got a couple of starts, but can't leave it all up to him. I suppose the bowlers will go with their egos slightly dented, feeling as though that maybe they could have been a little bit better, but it's highly unlikely when you're defending something so small. But what a way to go about the run chase. Saxena and Robin Uthappa with with a sensational partnership up front, and it was left to Chaturanga de Silva to finish it off with a boundary. A comprehensive victory by 8 wickets.
The quickest finish for the Legends Cricket Trophy so far. So there you go, Rajasthan Kings winning by 8 wickets against the Colombo Lions. Handshakes all coming out, but a dominant performance by the Rajasthan Kings.
Same pitch or different pitch?
Well, it was all about that opening stand. Robin Uthappa, 55 off 22 deliveries, now stands man alone as the quickest man, 250 in this tournament. Saxena, he played his part, 31 off 19. For the rest, it was very simple. They broke the chase really early on, 84 off just 41 deliveries. They didn't have much to defend the bowling unit of the Colombo Lions. Mohamed Irfan only bowled the 6 balls and went for 17. Zulfikar Babar bowled 18 deliveries, went for 32. Every single one of them went round the park. Yasir Shah got a little bit of turn, and he can have a smile with those 2 wickets, but it really was a poor day out for the Colombo Lions.
So Robin Uthappa and Saxena came out with all guns blazing, and Robin Uthappa was into the act very soon, hitting it all parts. But Saxena, he was a surprise package in this partnership. Was cutting, pulling, and doing everything right. But Robin Uthappa just kept going. Whoever threw the ball at him, it was dispatched very comfortably. There you go. Deft touches, good timing, good placement. He had everything in that knock. And there you go, Saxena. He departed, but he did his part with a wonderful 84-run partnership. And then Uthappa went on to pick up the fastest 50 of the tournament so far. And he departed just with 10 runs to get, and then Chaturanga de Silva and Hamilton Masakadza made sure that got over the line pretty comfortably with a lot of balls to spare and 8 wickets in hand.
So an early night for the Rajasthan Kings with a brilliant performance. First up with ball, second up with bat, courtesy of a Robin Uthappa masterclass. 55 off 22 deliveries. The Rajasthan Kings win this encounter by 8 wickets. We're off to a break. When we come back, the presentation. Well, the Rajasthan Kings with an 8-wicket battering of the Colombo Lions. Time to go downstairs now to Roshan Abasinghe and the post-match presentation.
We have just seen an utterly efficient performance by the Rajasthan Kings, winning by 8 wickets. Congratulations to them. As far as the Colombo Lions, I'm afraid it's back to the drawing board for them. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Magic Pin Sports Legends Cricket Trophy Season 2. Let me start off by thanking our sponsors, ARC Developers, Star Sports, Bally's Entertainment and Yeti. And time to start off with our awards, and the Magic Pin Sports Player of the Match will receive US 500 and an N7 Real Estate Goodie Box will be presented by Mr. Ambuj Dwivedi, the promoter and legal counsel of LCT, and it goes to the captain of the Rajasthan Kings, Robin Uthappa. Time for the Electric Wicket Award of US 500, and it will be presented by Mr. Tamim Rehman, the team owner of Colombo Lions. It goes to Jatin Saxena. And time now for the Maximum Sixers Award of US 500, and will be presented by Mr. Rohit Bavri. He's the team owner of Rajasthan Kings, and it goes to Jatin Saxena for his 2 sixers. So Jatin, you have swept the board today. So he's also winning the Electric Wicket Award and the Maximum Sixers Award, and that is Jatin Saxena, and that concludes our post-match presentation.
Big win for the Rajasthan Kings, and it sees them go up into second place on 4 points. They trail the earlier winners, the New York Strikers, who are 3 from 3. But the Colombo Lions, they've got some problems. They haven't won a game. They've played 3 times. Another double-header tomorrow. First up, match number 10, the Delhi Devils take on the Punjab Royals, and then match number 11 at 7 p.m. local time, the Candy Samp Army take on the New York Strikers. We hope you've enjoyed our fun.
Chadwick Walton with us. Chadwick, how far do you think the score is going right in your benefit?
We are currently at 88 of the 10th over, so that's pretty decent. I mean, we still have wickets in hand, so that's a plus for us.
Okay, and what do you think should be the target score?
The target score is as much as we can get.
And what do you think about the weather right here? Is it in your favor?
It's beautiful weather. It's lovely sunshine. It's not too...
Oh, that's beautifully done. That's beautifully done by Tirimana. That's a trademark Lahiru Tirimana off drive.
Yes, he favours those covers, doesn't he? Goes through there, just leans into the ball. Doesn't try and thrash it. 1 or 2 left-handed Sri Lankans play that rather well. Kumar Sangakkara wasn't too bad at it. Oh dear, could he play? Yeah, Tirimana, graceful player. Here we go again, but this is now, Anurit Singh's got to rethink this, because he's bowling across and a full length here to Tirimana.
Once again, this is bread and butter for Tirimana if you put it in there. Just the placement is fantastic. He loves anything on that area. That's where he's so strong. Perfect example of an off drive. If you're a youngster watching, that's the way to play a cover drive.
Now, I would think they'll adjust this because with Tirimana here, they're going to need some protection. So a deep point comes into the equation now, and third comes up inside the circle. Oh dear. That was by design, not fault. And there was a little nudge.
Very well done. He knew exactly where the field placing was. Just opened the face. He knew that the third man had come into the circle. And very well done. 3 back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, and you could just see by the way he held.
In your benefit.
We are currently at 88 of the 10th over, so that's pretty decent. I mean, we still have wickets in hand, so that's a plus for us.
Okay, and what do you think should be the target score?
The target score is as much as we can get.
And what do you think about the weather right here? Is it in your favor?
It's beautiful weather. It's lovely sunshine. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, so it's
Okay.
lovely.
And what do you think about this new format of 90 balls?
It's lovely. It's still cricket, so it's still a bit new, so we still have to keep adjusting. But I think the guys is going out there and putting out the best.
And are you liking the place here?
Definitely.
And talking about the format again, it is new, but then how far have you been catching up onto this?
It's not so much totally new. It's new, yes, but not totally new because it's just a shortened form of T20s.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we come back to a wonderful maximum slog sweep over mid-wicket. Tirimana, wonderful stroke. The 100 comes up.
Well, this is the second time he's done it in this over. Now look how big this over is. Again, Tirimana loves it in that area. A 6, a boundary and a 6 in the over. John, this is a big over coming the striker's way.
So one over went for 29 in some of the earlier games, and it's on here. Let me tell you, he's going it. This time, the bowler gets it full. He can't get underneath that, so the bowler has fought back well.
So Tirimana and Gunratna, the 2 Sri Lankans out there for the strikers. Well, well, well. 6 again. What an over this is turning out to be. That is a premeditated shot for sure, John. But Gunratna gets it to good effect. Look at that. Almost a switch hit.
Oh, he swapped the hands around. Absolutely right. And he executed that as good as you can get it. All the way for 6 over backward point. Oh, yeah, that's the best shot we've seen like that the whole tournament.
Bye, buddy.
Absolutely brilliant innovation and execution as well. And this over now, massive. 24 off it, 112 for 2.
Strike. 6, I think. No, I don't. I'm not sure. It's 6. For a moment, I thought the fielder had it.
Yeah, it's Moni van Wyk underneath it, and he's as sound as houses. A keeper by profession as well. I thought for a moment that this was going to fall into his hands. Good strike from Yuvraj. He's been sitting down for the most part. And he's hit this long on.
He's from the word go here. Oh, he's bowled him. He just missed an absolute full bunger.
He swung it in, and he's tried to hit this behind point on the offside, so he's missed out on a full toss, and I'm not quite sure when he's having a word to his partner, but he's missed a knee-high full toss. He's tried to hit that to third man. It's pretty tough to hit it from that angle, but his short stay has come to an end. Time for a quick shower. He's gone for 4. Devils 5 for 1.
Yeah. Catch it. Oh. Still having it though. Come on! Good catch. 4 on 4.
Early score has all.
Ah, well bowled. It's over. Time. 10 minutes break. Still having it though. Catch it! Oh. Yeah. Catch it! Stop! Catch it! Catch it! Oh yeah! Money! Get on, Jack! Pull him.
Done him. Well,
Catch it! nicely, boy. Thank you. Yeah. Get up! Thank you. No worries. Very wicked, big fella.
Traeger's had Tama in the middle. Pereira.
Go! Stop, go, one bang. Go!
Oh, is the slip? Yes, he's there, Dilshan, and it's 4.
Still having it though.
Oh. 64 for 1 at the end of the power play. settles the over, gets to his 50 of 23 balls. Walton, the second quickest 50 in the Legends.
Yeah. Good catch. Time. Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Over.
There's the wicket. There's the wicket. He's such a...
It's the one thing that you can see about Chris Gale over the years. He's had a lot of back problems, and I see there he's...
Thank you! Run to. No worries. Yes! 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 Yeah! Nicely, boy. Nicely, boy.
Thank you.